Hello everyone! Today I'll be presenting on teaching present progressive ing using visual verb cards. Present progressive ing is an early developing inflectional morpheme that's placed at the end of a verb to say that an action is currently happening. For example, I'm using present progressive ing during this presentation because I'm currently presenting about it. The verb with present progressive ing is often constructed with an auxiliary verb such as is or are prior to the verb to indicate the present tense. Now you might ask yourself, how is this helpful? Why is it important? Well, problems with verb inflections can be seen in typical development, but are especially present in children with developmental language disorders. It's important for children to learn words at a morphological level for effective communication. In the absence of verb tenses, a child's speech may sound more telegraphic and they may have difficulty in conversation and eventually in the school ages. By establishing an understanding and the use of inflectional morphemes such as present progressive ing, we can effectively get our messages across, our listeners can determine the exact meaning of our sentences, and the need for conversational repairs reduces. To teach present progressive ing, it's helpful to begin with the least complex form and works towards more complex uses of the verb with the inflectional morpheme. It's first important to establish that the child first knows the action. In this example, the action is talk. Once they can label the verb, you can begin to build onto it with present progressive ing in single words, talking, and slowly move into sentences, the woman is talking, and eventually in conversation and other forms of discourse. When choosing the right stimuli, it's important that the child already knows the name of the action that's on the card or visual that you're using. If they don't, then you'll have to teach the verb before targeting it with present progressive ing and other morphemes. It's also important to consider your client's interests when selecting pictures, toys, and activities, especially in a play-based approach such as the one I'll be using, to increase engagement and motivation. For example, a child who enjoys animals, you might create or find verb cards that have animals performing different actions that they're familiar with. There are many different approaches to teaching present progressive ing. This can include worksheets, narrating what the client is doing, having the child comment about what's happening around them, using a charades-like activity, or using verb cards with or without visual support. For today's presentation, I'll be using visual verb cards and a play-based approach involving a scavenger hunt-like activity to elicit the use of present progressive ing in single words and sentences. The materials I'll be using include the Super Duper Publications Weber present progressive verb cards and a toy magnifying glass for the child to use when engaging in a verb card scavenger hunt activity. To collect data, I'll be using a data collection chart sheet that will be shown later in this video. Other objects in this video include different types of toys for the cards to hide behind or under. The Weber present progressive verb cards are appropriate for children pre-K to grade 3 and focus on verbally producing the auxiliary verbs is or are with a verb using present progressive ing. Bonus cards in this deck include possible activities that can be incorporated during your sessions. Each verb card contains a visual of the verb along with written stimuli that provide clues for the correct use of the verb. Each verb card comes in pairs. The first card includes a picture of the action with a written phrase, including a fill-in-the-blank for the client to produce the verb. The second card has the same picture with the written auxiliary verb plus the verb with present progressive ing. To collect data, use a data chart such as the one seen here. There are 3 columns: the target verb, the use in words, and the use in sentences. Tally the number of opportunities that the client provides the correct responses, that is, producing the target verb, including present progressive ing, in single words and in sentences. Also keep track of incorrect responses, such as omitting the present progressive morpheme, attaching a different morpheme, or not responding with an X to accurately calculate accuracy over time. Also keep track of cues and prompts throughout the sessions. Ideally, these should be reduced as treatment progresses. And now that we've got the basics down, let's get started. As I mentioned, I'll be using a verb card scavenger hunt. First, you'll choose about 10 to 15 target verbs for the client based on that client's familiarity with the verbs. These can include verbs that you've heard them use, verbs that the parent reports they use with the child, or verbs that you've explicitly taught that child. Then, you'll place the verb cards that include the phrases around the room. This can include being taped on the walls, hidden under or behind objects, or for children who don't like to move around or have difficulties with moving around, place them around the table. Create a stack with the remaining cards. Engage the child in a scavenger hunt for the missing cards. Provide the child with a magnifying glass and have them select a card from your stack. Ask the child, "What is the blank doing?" and expect a single word response including the present progressive ing or a sentence. Provide the child with a verbal model of the phrases written on the cards and then instruct them to find the matching card around the room. Once they've found that card, ask the question again for an additional opportunity. Then have them generate their own sentence with the target verb. Don't forget to provide specific positive feedback and change the approach based on the client's interest. Got all of that? Okay, let's go! Okay, are you ready for our activity today?
Sure.
Okay, but first, do you remember what we add to our action words if it's happening right now?
In.
That's right, we add ing to the end of our action words if it's happening right now. So for our activity today, we're going to do a little scavenger hunt. First, we're going to look at these cards, and then we're going to use our magnifying glass and our watching eyes to look for the matching card. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, pick a card. Let's see. What is the dog doing?
He digs.
The dog is digging. Can I hear you say digging?
Digging.
Digging. My dog can dig. Here he is digging. Okay, let's use our magnifying glass and our watching eyes to find the match. Let's see.
No.
Nice. Oh,
There
you
it is.
found it. Here he is digging. Can you use that in a sentence?
The cat is digs.
The cat is digging.
Digging.
Good job. I like the way you're using your words. Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Alright, let's find another card. Let's see.
Molly.
What's Molly doing?
She is smiling.
That's right, Molly likes to smile. Today she is smiling. Let's find another picture with Molly smiling. You found it under the shark. Today she is smiling. Can you use a sentence with the word smiling?
My teacher is smiling.
Good job. I like the way you're adding ing to your action words. Okay, let's pick the next card. Let's see. This is my friend Abe. What is Abe doing?
He writes.
Write is the action verb, but what do we add if he's doing it right now?
In.
That's right. Abe likes to write. Today he is writing. Can I hear you say writing?
Writing.
That's right. Okay, let's use our watching eyes to look for the match.
Here.
You found it. Abe is writing. Can I hear you use writing in a sentence?
He is writing.
Good job. I like the way you're using your words to tell us what Abe's doing right now. Okay, let's pick another one. Let's see. This is my friend Tom. What is Tom doing?
He's reading.
That's right, Tom is reading. Tom likes to read. Today he is reading. Okay, let's use our watching eyes to find another one. You found it under the bus. Tom likes to read. Today he is reading. What is Tom doing?
He's reading.
Can I hear you use reading in a sentence?
I am reading.
Good job. I like the way you're using your words. Do you want to put it in the bin? Good job. Okay, I like the way you're using your words. Let's pick the next card. Let's take a look. This is my friend Jill. What is Jill doing?
She jumps.
Jump is the action she's doing, but what do we add if they're doing it right now?
Jumping.
That's right, Jill is jumping. Jill can jump. Here she jumps. Okay, let's use our watching eyes to find the match. Where it is? Under the fish. You found it. Jill can jump. Here she jumps. What is Jill doing?
She's jumping.
Good job. Can I hear you use jumping in a sentence?
I am jumping.
That is a good sentence with jumping. Are you jumping right now?
No.
No, we're sitting right now. That's right. Okay, let's pick the next card. Let's take a look. This is my friend Gabe. What is Gabe doing?
Eating.
Gabe is eating. Gabe likes to eat. Here he is eating. Let's look for the match. You found it under the car. Gabe likes to eat. Here he is eating. What is Gabe doing?
He's eating.
Can I hear you use eating in a sentence?
My brother is eating.
Good job. I like the way you're using our action words to say what he's doing right now. Okay. Look at all these fish, like the ones we have on our table. What are the fish doing?
They're swimming.
The fish are swimming. That's right. Let's find our other swimming fish.
Here.
You found it. The fish can swim. Now they are swimming. Can you use swimming in a sentence?
I can swim.
I like the way you use the action word, but what do we say if we're doing it right now?
Swimming.
Good job. Can I hear you use it in a sentence?
She likes swimming.
Good job. I like the way you're telling us that she's swimming right now. Okay, in the bin it goes. Okay, pick a card. There's a baby on this card. What is the baby doing?
She's sleeping.
The baby is sleeping. The baby sleeps. Now she is sleeping. Let's find my other sleeping baby. You found it under the Mickey Mouse. The baby sleeps. Now she is sleeping. What's the baby doing?
She's sleeping.
Good job. I like the way you use a full sentence. Go ahead and put that in the bin. It's our last card. Let's take a look. The artist. What is the artist doing?
She's painting.
That's right, the artist is painting. Okay, let's use our watching eyes to find the other painting artist. Good job. The artist paints. Here she is painting. What is the artist doing?
She is painting.
That's right, she's painting. Can I hear you use painting in a sentence?
My mom is painting.
Good job, I like the way you're using your action words. And we're all done. Good job. And that's it! Now you have a general idea of how to incorporate teaching present progressive ing with visual verb cards in your own therapy approach. Use your own strengths and find what works for you. After all, we are all doing our best to make our clients effective communicators. Thank you for watching!